Ladies and gents, welcome back, you lovely faces, to a brand new video here on the channel. We got something we're going to look at today, which I actually found very interesting. And I've only just found it today earlier on while I was perusing the internet. And it's very interesting to see because we've known now for quite a number of months that Johnny Depp is filming A Christmas Carol this year to come out in November. It's been directed by Ti West, the guy who gave us the absolute brilliant X trilogy. And, well, just take a look at this. Johnny Depp Hollywood comeback, producers warn high-stakes Scrooge role is no Jack Sparrow situation. Well, obviously, it's one character, one story, that's it. And obviously it's going on that Johnny Depp is set for a major Hollywood comeback as Scrooge in Ti West's Ebenezer. Can the star redeem his career with this $10 million role? And to be honest with you, the answer is yes. Mostly because we thought that, there was going to be another Christmas Carol movie out at the same time, which is actually being written and directed by Robert Eggers. The guy who's recently just did Nosferatu, The Witch, The Lighthouse. Brilliant movies, apart from The Northman, which it looked amazing, but a lot of people, myself included, thought it was going to be like an action Viking movie, because that's how the trailers and all the marketing was. And when people actually watched it, they were like, what the hell is this? But that's that. And we were like, okay, you know, because he's having Willem Dafoe as his Ebenezer, which is amazing. And everyone was like, oh, it's going to be the face-off of Ebenezer. But it's not, because we now got Wolf, or The Werewolf, being done by Robert Eggers, which is coming out Christmas time. So his isn't coming out until next year. So the Christmas movie landscape is open for Johnny Depp's and Ti West movie to come on in. So, it is a tale of redemption that Charles Dickens himself might have struggled to script. Really? After years in the Hollywood wilderness, Johnny Depp is reportedly preparing for what could be the most significant gamble of his career. A transformative turn as the miserly Ebenezer Scrooge in a gritty new adaptation of A Christmas Carol. First of all, this part by here. The most significant gamble of his career. No. The biggest gamble of his career was Pirates of the Caribbean, which we've done videos on this channel regarding it. We've done interviews with a couple of the producers where we have actually seen them say that people wanted to get rid of him. The people in charge at Disney, was it Bob Eisner or something like that? Anyway, a couple of guys, a CEO, and they were like, no, what is he doing? Because he was being outlandish, and to be honest with you, if you haven't got Jack Sparrow played by Johnny Depp, you haven't got a Pirates movie. Not now. And that first movie is just so phenomenal in everything. From story, stunts, action sequences, hell, even the special effects, which this was filmed, remember, in 2002 and came out in 2003. So we're looking at 23 years since this was released. The special effects are better than some of what we got today. So saying, oh, it's the most significant gamble of his career, it's not. To be honest with you, I think this is actually one of his best, a safe move. So, the 62-year-old actor, the role is more than just another eccentric character to add to his gallery of rogues. It represents a high-stake bid to resurrect a career that has been largely dormant on the major studio front since his high-profile legal battles. Sources close to the production of Ebenezer, A Christmas Carol, suggest that Paramount Pictures is banking on Depp not just to deliver a performance, but to maintain the kind of professional discipline that was reportedly lacking in his final days as Captain Jack Sparrow. Again, his final days. We know exactly what his final days were when he was filming Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales. And it all came out in court. It was all down to her. Literally. That came out in court. Bruckheimer, all the people who were involved, they all saw it. They all knew she was the one who started it. Which, again, these people just want to write this stuff to make it be like, oh, he was terrible, he was this. Yeah, not the actual reason why he was acting the way he was. The project, slated for a 2026 release, will see Depp descend upon London this winter for a grueling 3-month shoot, which I can't wait. Unlike the whimsical, motion-captured Scrooge, played by Jim Carrey in 2009, this iteration promises to be a darker, more visceral interpretation. Under the direction of horror auteur Ti West, best known for his chilling X trilogy, which, if you haven't seen it, guys, I urge you, go and watch it. It is some of the best. I wouldn't really call them horror movies, because there's a lot of stuff that happens in it which puts it in the land of a very dark thriller. They are absolutely incredible. But Depp will disappear under heavy prosthetics to create a version of the literary icon that insiders claim nobody has ever seen before. That's what I'm excited for. So, now we actually got a bit more info on what's going to happen. Obviously, that he's going to be under a lot of prosthetics to create the version that these people are saying nobody has ever seen before. Okay. I am absolutely stoked to see that. And again, I would have gone and seen it because it's Ti West writing and directing this, along with the another guy who's writing it, I can't remember. But another thing as well, just the cast who is in this film. We have Gandalf himself, Sir Ian McKellen. And we've also got Rupert Grint. So we've finally got Ron from Harry Potter as his little sidekick. I cannot wait. Bob Cratchit is being played by Rupert. Oh my, it's going to be great. It's going to be really, really good. And then it goes into obviously a ghost of a chance, the comeback is audacious as it is precarious. He's effectively blacklisted from a top-tier studio since 2018 because of her publishing the op-ed describing herself as this. Obviously, the fallout left Fantastic Beasts, which I've actually watched all 3 of them now. And when I first saw them, I didn't really enjoy them. But I've actually enjoyed them now, watching them this time. But I will say that even though Mads Mikkelsen, who takes over from Depp in Fantastic Beasts 3, he's a great actor. Hannibal, one of the best characters of all time that he's played. He played it really well, but it just didn't have that grandiose, presence. But again, no, they are right. Then obviously it goes into 2022, yeah, blah, blah, blah. But then it's going now to the production insiders that the actor stands to earn $10 million for the role, his most substantial paycheck in 10 years. Yet the money comes with heavy expectations. Johnny understands the assignment. This is what a source has revealed to Globe magazine. This isn't another Pirates of the Caribbean situation where he can just waltz in after drinking a bottle of red wine with lunch and play a character that's second nature to him. In Ebenezer, he has to prove that he's back as a major artist. And he will. Because again, we all know what the situation and what his life was like 10 years ago with her. Literally, she was saying, she's the one who said herself, she was spending $32,000. Was it every week or every month? I can't remember. It was one or the other. On wine. Yeah. That's an alcoholic, But then it goes on to say creative clashes could spell disaster. I don't think so. Because Ti West, in his movies, he has a very stern contract clause where he is the one who goes in and casts the people and he meets with them. With this, he's probably picked one of the best people to play Ebenezer. It really has. And he says, obviously, the pressure is not solely on him for his performance, but his ability to collaborate. Pairing the famously improvisational actor with a focused visionary director like Ti West is a bold move. West, who personally pitched Depp for the role, there we go, has a specific atmospheric vision for this thrilling ghost story, and sources hint that the production's success hangs on a fragile creative truce. It is. When you've got the people in this as well, which, like we said, we got Rupert Grint, we got Ian McKellen, we got a whole host of other people. This is going to be great. It really is. Then it goes on, obviously, that the implication, there's no room for the tardiness or on-set friction that allegedly plagued his later tenure at Disney. But again, no, There was no on-set friction with his cast members. There was none of that. They've all come out and they still are behind him, supporting him. So that just goes to show, obviously, all this stuff being what's been going on. It's like, come on. You're really going to put all this out when you know for a fact he wasn't the cause of the problem, he wasn't the root cause? But then it does go on to say he sees this movie as the first step in a complete return to movie star status, and if he doesn't book another big film after he wraps this one, word may spread that Johnny didn't deliver the goods. Everybody's rooting for him, but they're also ready just to jump ship at the first sign of trouble. And as filming commences in the chill of a London winter, art seems set to imitate life. Like Scrooge himself, and Johnny Depp is being offered a chance to confront the ghosts of his past and alter his future. Yes, so obviously with all of this, though, we know what's going on. We've talked about it at length, and to be honest with you, I just think this is an absolutely amazing thing that we are going to witness. I cannot wait to go and see this movie when it comes out in November. And seeing that it is now the only Christmas Carol movie being released this year by a big studio, it's going to do gangbusters. It really is. I can see this movie doing at least 300 to 500 million, at least. And it wouldn't surprise me if the budget is more than likely around the $50 to $70 million mark, because Ty West, he doesn't really have big budgets on all his films. And with this, if 10 million is going to Depp, say it's a $70 million picture, 10 million to Depp, so you got 60 left. Ty West, more than likely, is getting 5 million. So there we go. That is now 55. More than likely 5 to 10 for Ian McKellen. Then you got Rupert Grint, more than likely 1 to 5 million. And it's just going to go from there. It really is going to be a sight to behold. It really is. So I can't wait to see this. But let us know down below, folks. Are you looking forward to this? Are you going to be there opening day to see Johnny Depp play Ebenezer Scrooge? Keep locked in with the channel, like and subscribe, folks, because we will be bringing you updates as soon as they happen. So like and subscribe, folks. Take care. As always, my name is Dan. Take care, and I'll see you soon.